to the crisis at the border. Several thousand migrants have set out from southern Mexico in a caravan bound for the United States, which is hoping to address regional immigration during talks at the summit in Los Angeles this week.
Indeed. Reports say as many as 15,000 may be joining the caravan eventually. Here for reaction, former Adjutant General of the Arizona National Guard and Arizona Senate candidate, Major General Michael McGuire. General, give me your take on what's going on there and how to stop it, because it seems like nothing ever stops that. And by the way, Jason Jones, our reporter, put this in perspective. Even though it sounds like 15,000 is a lot of people in a caravan, which it is, considering how many people are getting across the border every week, it almost isn't a big number.
Yeah, Bob and Jen, good afternoon. Let's start with your first question. What's going on here? Think about the irony of what's happening. I was campaigning out on the Colorado River yesterday in western Arizona. I went through a facility at the Colorado River Indian Tribe, and they're still requiring a mask to come in certain facilities. At the same time, the administration is pressuring administrative agencies to lift Title 42, the public health. Add to it the articles that you're looking at. You have groups that are being funded by the cartel and others around the world saying that they are tired of women and children and family units being used as political pawns. What's happening here? Think about our agents. They're being overwhelmed. Biden is derelict in his duty. He and Mayorkas have cut off the ability for those 2,700 Border Patrol agents, Immigration Services, and ICE officers to not request mutual aid. 15,000 is just a drop in the bucket, but if 15,000 all show up at once and try to overwhelm an entry control point, this is a real problem and people will get hurt. There is nothing humane about what the radical left is doing. Biden is derelict in his duty.
In general, these migrants, they know that the red carpet is basically rolled out for them. I want to get your reaction to this. There's these migrants that are now holding Biden to his Title 42 promise, one of them saying, quote, Biden promised the Haitian community he will help them, he will recall Title 42, he will help us have real asylum. It seems obviously that Mayorkas, weeks ago saying, the border's closed, do not come. None of that messaging got through, obviously, and it doesn't seem that the administration actually means what they say in terms of now's not the time to come. It seems like what a lot of people say is that, these are voters that are coming through the border. What do you make of their decision to keep this thing going on strong?
Well, Jen, they have incentivized this. People are pouring across the border. No one is enforcing the rule of law, and the Biden administration continues to roll out the red carpet. This is the #1 issue in Arizona. You cannot selectively apply the rule of law, pick and choose what rules you want to follow. It's why I'm running. No retired two-star general would say, I want to get in this race to jump into the political process unless they believe that they've never felt the threat of the Republican. And the images you're showing right now are real. And there's nothing humane about it. In the Yuma sector alone this year, we've had 39 people cross illegally and die attempting to do it.
Yeah.
If we do not build a wall and get surveillance out and reinforce and get the 1,030 guardsmen I had back out there, this is just going to escalate. It was 110 on the river yesterday.
Yeah. Let's talk about where those people go once they get into Arizona. Obviously, some of them go to other parts of the country, like you were pointing out. Some are put on planes to come to New York, go
Tennessee,
to other places. Yeah, exactly. But tell us how it affects Arizona. That's where you're running for office. Give us a feel for what the impact is on communities.
Well, imagine absorbing 15,000 people overnight in a community that's only 100,000. That's a 15,000, or that's a 15% increase in your population overnight. This is happening week after week after week. If you look at the absorption that Arizona has had in the nearly 18, 20 months that Biden has been trying to destroy this nation, you're looking at a 10%, 15% increase in total population of the state with no increase in public health capabilities, no increase in housing capabilities, no increase in transportation capabilities. And now all of a sudden you're leasing hospitals, or not hospitals, hotels to house immigrants while my brothers and sisters in arms are sleeping under overpasses in Phoenix when it's 100 outside. And I'm telling you, Bob, the voters have had it. That's why everybody in this nation needs to understand they don't stay here forever. They're bussed out, and the fentanyl, the human trafficking is affecting the entire nation. No border, no country. Everyone needs to go to ipickmick.com and seize back control of the Senate immediately from the radical left.
Well,
it is ipickmick.com. We're going to raise an army of voters that say we've had it.
No question, we're looking at a red tsunami come November. Major General Mick McGuire, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Jen. God bless you guys. Have a great day.